Here. Here. Hold. Right here. Hold. Hold right here. Hold. Sit. 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 Hold. Dead. 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 Sit. 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 This is something we're going to work on. Sit up. Sit. Heel. Heel. Sit. Now, one of the problems I have with this issue is her putting her head down. That's something we're going to work on, and we're going to work on that very soon. No. No, you don't. We're going to work on this, stopping this pulling of the head in and out. No. No, you don't. Good. No. We used to be a lot better at it. We haven't done it for a long time. She's gotten real sloppy with it. Chin up. Chin up. Good. No. Good. No. Good. No, you don't do that. Good. 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 No. Good. I was going to let her track that bird. I decided not to. Partially because I just don't want to feed that. She broke on me there. Actually, we released one of the last birds out of the pen and went past her. It was a great opportunity for a temptation or a distraction, and she broke. And so I don't want to reward that. Instead, she ended up catching it, and we turned it into a positive. She delivered it, unharmed, nice soft mouth, took the bird out, let the bird run away. What we need to work on is that on and off with the lead. Have to get better at that. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to take this dog and put a lead on and off of it without that head being thrown about. Now that's enough. And so that is something that we're going to work on every day going forward. We can't have a dog pulling its head out like that. We can't have a dog ducking out and refusing to get a lead put on. So it's just a eye-opener. Now we're going to get in. We're going to film a Bella Be Good. We're going to just keep going with this, but this was going to be a session we were going to work on while I was going to release that last pheasant. And when I did, we turned into this little circus of catch the pheasant. deliver it. I was gonna let her bring it back to me or go catch it again. Just decided not to. But what we'll do is we are gonna work on this on and off. I haven't been using the lead much. That's probably part of it. She hasn't been on lead for, it's been a long time. Been working her primarily off lead. And she's really in a nice position. She does a good job with it. But let's move out here. Today what we're gonna do, and she's gonna have this tendency to put her nose down. That bird just ran off there. It's a great distraction. We're gonna have to keep it in mind because she's gonna wanna go work that area. We're gonna go on this other side. I am gonna go to a new spot today. You can tell it's just, the snow is finally melting. It's just a mess. Got to get the yard picked up, but we're going to go to a new area. I just got back. I was up north for a little while, a couple days, and I got a chance to work her up there without Ben, and she did really a nice job in a new area. Sent her on multiple retrieves back and forth to the same spot, and through some pretty challenging cover. And she did a really nice job. So we're going to take advantage of every chance we get now to go on and off without her ducking out. Good. Sit. I don't want that. I want her to look up to me. I don't want her pulling her head out when I do this, and she's getting a lot better at that already. But I'm going to use this to lift the chin up. Good. And then go back over. Good. 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 See a little tail wag? Bella. Good. Heel. That's the look of her. That's her body language when she knows she's supposed to be doing something and she's being a little bit of a brat about it. And I had to firm up. You saw me firm up. I had a chance to do it there. I needed to do it there. And we did. There's a hen pheasant right there, up in front of us. Bella sees it. I'm going to use this as a training opportunity. Sit. Not going to allow her to duck out. Good. 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 Get up. Chin up. Good girl. I'm going to put her on lead just as a safety. I don't want her to break right now and start chasing a bird. Not after that last little fiasco. So I'm just going to slip the lead on her. I haven't had her on lead, like I said, for quite a while. So this is going to be interesting to work in this area where there's these pheasants. We released about a dozen pheasants that we had kept. We let the hens go with hopes that they will nest here now that it's finally thawing out. So let's go over to here. What I'm going to do here, and we might just use this. What I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to go down to that corner. We're going to use this. This is like a rectangular shaped field here. We use this quite a bit in training. There's beans, there's some clover. We had kind of a flooded area that we did a little experiment with this last fall. But we've used this, and so I can run along this edge and use that straight edge along this tree line. I could cut across to that corner, which is what I'm kind of thinking about doing with her right now. Let's do that. And let's set it up. Let's see if we can't set this up as a big circle. It's actually going to be a loop. So we're going to pitch dummies to the corner, and that's where we're going to end up sending her. But we're going to walk down this line. And I'm going to use the opportunity throughout this session to go on and off. Good. I purposely rub those ears because that's the point where a dog will pull their head out. and I make sure she's not. Good. Good. It's when I get out here that she has a tendency to drop that chin down. See how she drops her chin down? Good. Use my hand to just guide that a little bit. Guide the chin up and on. This is the way I want to put a lead on a dog. Not catch the dog, wrestle it onto him. Good. So, wasn't planning on doing that in this session, but realized it very quickly. When you have little things that start showing up, little hiccups that start showing up, putting a lead on. I noticed it right away when we were getting ready to come out here, how she was fighting to duck out away from that lead, and I went, man, we haven't put a lead on in a long time. That's gonna be part of our session today. And then all of a sudden I had to do it one-handed because I had a pheasant in my other hand, and I couldn't do it, and so heel. Sometimes, you know, I didn't plan on saying we should work on taking the lead on and off, but it's necessary to do because of just a symptom that's showing up, and that's perfectly fine. That happens all the time. When you find something that comes up as an issue, fix it. Put it on your list. Start fixing it. Sit. Good. We can work on getting that a little bit quicker sit to the whistle. That was something that we talked about in the last session. Heel. Good. That was a good one. Heel. Good. That was one that I didn't stop. I just peeped the whistle and keep walking. Good. Sit. Good. Good. Nice little sit to the whistle, recall, sit to the whistle, recall. Very nice. Good. Heel. Something that we've been working on. That's one of our other products, the licking stick there. The deer have been working on that. All right, now I'm going to get into this corner here. So the reason I'm going to use this this corner is because I'm going to send her from across the field. We're going to cut the field at like a 45-degree angle. It's not quite 45, but we're going to cut across it. We're going to send her into here. So as both field edges come to here, it's kind of a funnel. It's going to help her get to this corner. A corner is a lot easier for him to find them in. We're going to spread them out a little bit. Not going to be piled on top of each other. Nice little heel position adjustment there on her part. Heel. Now I am going to rethink that. I'm only going to put one visual. The other three I'm going to put in there, because I think she'll pick that one probably first. She might not, because that orange is going to be hard for her to see. Sit. If I want her to pick that one first, which I do want her to be confident coming to this spot, I could switch that up, put a white one. And as she comes up over there's a little bit of a hill. As she comes up over that hill, she's likely to see that. Pick that one first. And then what we've done is we've established this idea of there's fines in that corner, heel. They should be in her mind right now based on watching me dump them. And before I go, again, a little bit sloppy myself. Watch. Watch. Ah, no, 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 no. Here, 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 here. Here, 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 here. Here, right here, right here. Come on, come on, good. Dead. Now she's a little bit second guessing what the hell's going on. It's because I'm telling her to watch, I'm sending her, I'm yelling at her. I just caught her catching a pheasant and got all over her before she finally caught the bird. Heel. So, another chance here. Another chance to get this in. Good. 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 Watch. 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 Good. Heel. Let her take a little peek at them, put them in the back of her mind. Now, I'm not going to. This session started out with such a circus with that pheasant. I'm going to be a little bit cautious as to how I go from here, because I've allowed it to not be very clean so far. I've allowed it to be a little bit messy on my own, at my own fault. There I lined her to, I asked her, I forgot to ask her to watch, then I asked her to watch, then I asked her to watch again because she really didn't focus. Then she breaks and I yell at her. Then she brings it to me and she's hesitant to bring it to me. That's the first time I've ever seen that. And I think the question was, in her mind was, I'm not really sure if I should bring it back to him right now. I don't know if he wants me to have this thing. There's probably quite a bit of uncertain things in this dog's mind right now. So it's not the worst for you to see this, because I'll take the blame for it. I don't think my setups have been, I don't think my session has been real good here. And it doesn't have so much to do with the dog. It has a lot to do with the way I've prepared it. So I don't think it's bad for you to see that, because a lot of times people set their stuff up poorly. The dog doesn't do well, and then they send me a message wondering why the dog's not doing it. And it usually isn't because of the dog, it's usually the person. And I don't necessarily always get to see that, so it's hard to answer some of those questions. I've had a lot of questions lately where I would say the answer is probably has nothing to do with the dog, it has a lot to do with the people. That's not their fault, they just don't know. Good. Good. So I gotta be smarter about it, and I gotta be a little bit more level-headed about it too, and recognize it. So this is my little insurance. I worked with her up north all weekend, off lead. I didn't even have a leash up there with me. I might have, but it was in the vehicle. But I worked with her and she did great, like I said. Part of it was because it was the two of us. This is hard when Ben gets involved too. I don't know that I even said maybe more than 5 words to the dogs as I worked with them over 3 days. Because we just don't communicate that way. I don't communicate with them that way. I'm communicating with you guys. She's confused by it because she thinks I might be talking to her with some of it. So I do think she has a real hard time siphoning out what she should and shouldn't listen to. That makes these more difficult. So I'm just going to take a step back with us from a steadiness standpoint, which is what I should have done over there, and put this on. That's the adjustable leader collar. It's going to give me a real easy chance to hold on to her. And if she does lunge or break, I've got a hold of her. I don't have to verbally start hollering at her to try to call her off of a retrieve, which I'm not able to. The temptation with a dummy right there, I'm not able to call her off of that right now. That'll come, no question about it. It has to come. It's just not there right now. Heel. So a lot of time has passed. Let's just get a couple nice picks here. Watch. Bella. Good girl. Kind of corrected herself. There, good dog. Very good. Good girl. Did you see that question of, should I bring this back? She looked back at the other dummies. Very nice. Hold. Hold right here. This is something we started working on up north this weekend. Sit. It's transferring nicely. Sit. 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 No. Hold. She does not like sitting on wet ground. Good. Good. Very good. That's about the first time she's dropped a dummy on me. Literally ever. Good. And it all had to do with how awkwardly she's sitting. She doesn't like sitting on this soft, squishy ground. And so one of the things we worked on this weekend was her coming in, and we were on ice. It was frozen. I mean, there's lots of snow up there yet. She came in on the ice and would sit for me nicely. Come under control. She wasn't before. She was coming around me. So we were getting her to come in control, sit down, take the dummy. Dead. Very good. Very good. And so here she came in real nice. She just didn't want to sit down, and I wanted to get that sit. And my desire to get the sit created the uncertainty of her sit. Sit down. Sit down. And that hesitation was enough. She spit the bumper out. Well, I put it right back in there. No, 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 no. Put it back in. Probably firmer than that even. She should know better than that. Good. Hold. Good. Good. Right here. Very good. Right here. Right here. Sit. 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 Good dog. Very good. Very good. That's something we're going to be focusing on. Good. Dead. Very good. So let's just, we fix what the problem was that we saw there. Let's just set it up again. Do a little 3-step retrieve and get the delivery you want. Heel. Sit. Good. She's a lot quicker to sit when she thinks she's going to get a retrieve. Sit. Bella. Good girl. Good dog. There's an issue. Here. Good. Come on. Good. So we got her out of it the first time. We did not get her to pull it off the second time. Here's where we need that nice delivery. Come on. Good. Hold. Hold. Good. Sit. Sit. Very nice. There's a good dog. Hold. Don't let it slip out. Hold. Very nice. Very nice. Dead. Good dog. Good. Heel. Heel. I'm going to take another step forward. I'm helping her. Watch. Bella. Good. Now if you remember back not very long ago, this was our problem. Good dog. Very good. We had this problem where we couldn't send her back for more than 2 dummies. More than one, really. She always got the first one, the second one she hung up. Very good. Very good. Hold. Hold right here. Do it again. Come on. Right here. Right here. Hold. Hold. No, you don't. Right here. Come on. Come on. Sit. Hold. Very good. Center that dummy. Good girl. Again, there's another little thing that comes up when we get the camera involved where potentially we run into some confusing stuff to her. Good. Did. Very nice. Very good. And let's see if we can't end this with the fourth. Heel. Sit. Heel. Come on. Sit. Sit. Good. Watch. Bella. Good girl. Good dog. Good dog. So we're gonna get our 1, 2, 3, 4. It wasn't perfect, but it was a lot closer. And it was in a completely new area. Good dog! Completely new area with a whole bunch of stuff that happened. Pheasants, chasing pheasants. Good dog. Breaking. Good. Hold. Now a little sloppy. Hold right here. Hold. Very nice. Let's center that. Let's center it up nice. Hold. Sit. Sit. I want to get a sit out of it. Sit. Sit. There it comes. Good. Good. Don't scoot your butt. Sit. She's got a bad habit of that. Sit. Good. Very good. I want her facing me. Hold. Good dog. Good. Good. Nice big dummy for her to hold. Harder one for her to hold. Did. She holds the smaller dummies a lot easier. So that's a perfect little delivery. Here. No. Right here. Sit. Don't let them celebrate something like that. Sit. Don't let them celebrate doing something really good with freedom. Run around, do what I want. I see way too many times where people will do really well for a session and then they get done and they let the dog just run amok. And I guarantee you, what you put into that dog in that session just went in one ear and out the other. It doesn't stick because they lose it. It evaporates real quickly. When they get done with that, praise them. Very nice. Very good. Under control, back into position. And after this session, we got out of it probably with some pretty good things. Plenty of mistakes, but plenty of good stuff too. She's gonna go right back inside and go in her kennel. And think about today. New spot. It's got me real excited that I transferred a behavior that we worked on because it became an issue, repeatedly going back to the same spot. That's building trust in me. It's having her trust the line when I send her, which is a really big part of what we're after in our whole training. And so we transferred it this last couple days up north. She worked this morning up there. Got 2 sessions in with her today. Pretty good sessions too. The one up north was harder, but it was harder, more complicated setups, but it was much easier on her because Ben wasn't there, because I didn't talk, because we just set it up, we executed. Our flow was really good. You're not able to see that, and I don't know how to show it to you. And when this camera gets involved with it, it slows this process down. No question. There's no question about it. It does, but it's useless if I don't share it. The nice part about it is you get to see the harder of the two. She'd be easier to train without a camera. That would help me. It wouldn't help you. So, but what we did was we transferred to new locations up north, and she did really well with it. We transferred today to a new location here. She did pretty well with it. We had some very interesting beginnings to this session, and she worked through it. And so, and handled this setup. So what it's telling me is the skills are starting to be stronger than all the other stuff that can get in the way. And that's when we have what I consider to be permanent training, not temporary. I think a lot of us run into this issue where we do things 60% and get 60% results in the big picture at best. And that to me is very temporary training. It's not, it fades away quickly. It's just not there. It's not concrete. It's not solid in the dog. And it's very quick to go away. Once it goes away, you're starting over. Where with her, we're going to train her so non-temporary. I don't know what the right word is. So it's going to become a habit, ingrained habit. It's permanent. And so by us doing it that way with her, we can take breaks. Sometimes breaks are the best thing for her. And we can come back to stuff and she plugs right in. Because it's like riding a bike. It's something that, but it has to happen so many times to be ingrained that strong that you can consider it there, solid, concrete. That's why I just don't believe in methods that give you immediate fast results, because they don't stick. They fade away way too quick. It's temporary. I'm not looking for tricks with the dog. I'm looking for training where it sticks and becomes habit. Good. Heel. Heel. Her heel work has become, I walked around all weekend and the majority of the time without telling her to heel, she's right on my pocket. That's going to become habit. That's going to become solid. Good. Good. Very good. We cannot forget about some of these things that we used to work on so often, and now we just don't, we take them for granted. Good. So I cannot forget about some of this stuff, which, you know, I'm guilty of that. She's pretty steady. Or she's real steady. So we don't work on it. And she's 11 months old. Birthday is next month. Some of you are probably saying, man, she's already that old? And that's all the further you are? Yep. I got no problem with it. Because by fall, when I really need her to be where I want her to be, she'll be there and it'll be rock solid. Heel. And if it's not, we won't be in the field. Because we're just not going to rush stuff based on the calendar. We're not going to rush stuff based on her birthday. She's coming along just fine. Heel. Good. Good. Very good. It's a nice session today. I think we're going to finish that up, bring her in, put her up, and keep on moving. Good.